Okay, let me show you first the needed phone applications or websites that we'll be using at the duration of our discussion. If you're using mobile phone, I advise you to download the following app: Google Meet for our video conference, and Google Classroom, where you can access the activity sheet and the link for the evaluation, and web browsers such as Google Chrome to access the different websites. Now, if you're using desktop or laptop, using whatever browser you have, you may search the following website: google.com, which will be our main search engine, meet.google.com, classroom.google.com, and during the pre-test, students are advised to use joinmyquiz.com. We are now on our third week of our discussion, and we'll be talking about work and power. I have here four pictures that depicts work and power. Now, in the previous lesson, you utilized laws of motion to analyze the motion of objects. You also explored uniform circular motion and linked it to the three laws of motion. I hope you can still recall the three laws of motion. Now, in this lesson, motion will be investigated from the perspective of work and energy. The concept of force, which you have taken up in the previous topic, will be related to the concepts of work and energy. In this lesson, you will learn how to describe how work is related to power and energy. Specifically, you will learn the following. These are our main objective. First, you have to identify situations in which work is done or not done. So let's try to find out what are the factors to consider before a certain situation or an activity can be considered as having done work. Second, you have to define work and power. And lastly, you have to describe how work is related to power. But before that, let's try to assess first your prior knowledge about our subject matter. Using your Google Chrome, kindly search the website joinmyquiz.com, and you'll be prompted to an interface which looks like this. Now let me have a demonstration. So I have here on the left side is the screen for the teacher. On the right side is for student. Before the game starts, teacher must fix first the settings according to his or her preference. I will click play live since I want it to be synchronous and fix the settings before I may continue. Now code will be given. So student, you have to type in joinmyquiz.com and you have to enter the game code. The game code is 038977. Kindly enter your quiz name. Quiz is name. I advise you to use complete name. Okay po. So, just wait for the game to start. Si teacher po siyang ma-start. So, I have two participants. And as you can see, magkaiba po ang screen. Kang teacher and student. Student, questions will appear. Okay, as you can see, sa teacher screen po, ma-view si leaderboard and the ranking of students na nag-answer. So, all done. So, student, mahiling po si ranking. Yan po. So, let's continue na. Balik po kita sa PowerPoint. Okay. How did you find the test? It's okay if you're not yet sure with your answer. As you go on with this lesson, you will learn and find out if your answers are correct. So buckle up and get ready with our journey. Okay, before we proceed with our lesson, let us first revisit the concept of force and motion as discussed in the previous lesson. We're then going to relate this concept of work and power. Now, I'd like you to remain focused as you go along with the preceding activities. Okay, who can still recall what is force? Okay, very good. Now, force can change the state of motion of an object. So, an object which is initially at rest can change its state of motion when force is applied. And in physics, it is defined as either a push or a pull. By the way, your activity sheets is posted on our classroom. So with the link classroom.google.com, and in order for you to access the activity sheet, you just have to click the learning activity sheet and open it with Google Docs by clicking in this tab. So open with Google Docs and we'll be prompted to this interface wherein you can now start editing the text box for your entries, including your name and the answer. Now, you can also download this activity sheet by opening it in another tab and by clicking this download button. Okay, let's start. Now, for the first part of our lesson, I would like you to draw, cut out, or cite 10 examples of your work at home that you think you exerted a force while doing the work. You have to put it in the space provided in your activity sheets. You need this concept about force and motion for you to better understand our lesson for this week. Return at this phase when you have already learned about work scientifically. And then you can now try to identify which of the tasks you draw, cut out, or listed showed that work is done in the object. Good luck! Now, for the second activity engage part, I want to introduce to you superheroes of Bicol. Can you guess who? I want you to meet Hadyong, a brave and good leader, and Bantong, a kind soldier who uses his wisdom before fighting. They are from the Ibalon epic story, if you are familiar. And of course, the villain of the story, Dambuhala, which is a one-eyed monster with three necks who came from the land of Pono. Our superheroes are here to face the challenge like a minute to win it. Then you must answer the questions after the challenge. So here is Hadyong, Bantong, and the villain Dambuhala. Now, here is the situation. Our two superheroes were challenged to fight the Dambuhala, to pin them down and put them in the jail. Now, the result of the challenge is written below. So, Hadyong fought two Dambuhala and put them in jail in 10 days without rest. Bantong, on the other hand, fought two Dambuhala and put them in jail in 20 days without rest too. Now, you have to answer the following guide question. First, who is more powerful, Hadyong or Bantong? And what was your basis in saying so? And based on this activity, based on your answer, how are you going to define power? Okay, now for the explore part, you are now going to perform series of activities to learn more about the definition of work and power. You will also learn the relationship between work and power. For the first part, for the first activity, Exploration 1, entitled Doing Work, you have to analyze 4 illustrations and answer the questions that follow. Fill in the table and put a check mark for yes or cross mark for no in the column. So here are the 4 activities. A man pushing a concrete wall, a man carrying a book while walking, a man lifting weights, and a man pushing a cart. So you have to identify on which activity did the man exerted force on the object, and in which activity did the object move. In which activity are the direction of the force and the object's motion same or parallel. And lastly, you have to identify, is there work done on that particular activity or no work is done? By the way, is there any question? Okay, let's proceed. You have to answer the following guide questions. So given the pictures and the tables above, which situation shows that no work is done? Why do you say so? And which shows that work is done? Why do you say so? Now, these are the things to consider. Kindly remember and take note of this one. Remember that work is done on the object only when the force applied on the object causes the object to move. There must be a displacement. And the object's motion and the force applied should be in the same direction as illustrated in this picture. Now, as you can see, the man pushed the cart to the right and the direction of the object is also to the right. When a man applied force upward, the direction of the motion of the object is also upward. So therefore, we can say that work is done scientifically. Now, there is no work done on the object when the force applied on the object and the direction of the motion is perpendicular. When we say perpendicular, it means that the angle between the force and the direction of the motion is 90 degrees, as illustrated in this picture. Ibig sabihin po, different yung line of action. The applied force is upward, but the direction of the motion of the object is sideward to the right. Therefore, no work is done. There is also no work done when the force applied on the object did not even make the object move. No matter how great the amount of force was exerted, if the object did not move, it cannot be quantified as having done work. So no work is done. I'd like you to consider and analyze the situations below if work done or no work is done. Write W if work is done and NW if no work is done. You also have to provide a brief explanation for your answer. So a sentence of 1 or 2 will do. Okay, now at this point, I am expecting that you understand the concept of work in the perspective of science. Again, I would like to emphasize concept of work in the perspective of science. But how is work related to work? Learn about the relationship as you do the succeeding activities. So let's proceed with exploration 2 entitled The Dilemma. So you simply have to read the story and try to solve the dilemma of the old woman. So, Mang Pedro and Mang Juan are best of friends. One day, an old woman asked for help to lift 12 bags of cement on the truck. She is willing to give 100 pesos for who will do work and 200 pesos for who will be more powerful. Mang Pedro lifts 6 bags of cement and put it on the truck in 1 minute, while Mang Juan uses an inclined plane and lifts 6 bags of cement and put it on the truck within 10 seconds. Now, you have to answer the 6 guide questions that follow. Now, things to remember. Power provides a measure of the amount of work done on the object at a given time. Meaning, if you do physical tasks quickly, you have more power than when you do the same task slowly. In science, power is defined as the rate, how fast, rate at which work is done, or the rate at which energy is used, expended, transferred, or transformed. In equation, power is equals to work divided by time, or power is equals to energy divided by time. Now, let me give you a sample problem. If a man pulled the box 2 meters from its original position by exerting 200 Newton force within 2 seconds, what was his power? So first, let's try to identify what is being asked. Yes? Okay. Power or calculated. Now, what are the given? So, the distance is given. It's 2 meters. Amount of force was given, 200 Newton. Amount of time is also given, 2 seconds. Again, kindly take note of the unit. Meter for distance, Newton for the amount of force, and second for time. Now, what is the formula to be used? Again, power is equals to work divided by time. Now, to calculate work, you have to multiply force times distance. Therefore, power is equals to force times distance divided by time. Okay. For the amount of force, it was 200 Newton. The distance is 2 meter divided by 2 seconds. So first, MDAS rule, you have to multiply first force times distance, and that is 400 Newton meter. And divide it by 2 seconds. So the final answer is, the power is 200 Newton meter per second. Okay. Now, in this activity, you're going to explain how work is related to power. Moreover, you will try to use the equation in computing for the power of each of your family members. So you'll be needing help from your family members. So this is exploration. How powerful is your family? So fill up the table and answer the following questions. You have to relate how work and power and compute the power of each of your family members in walking or running up a flight of stairs. Now, for the materials, you'll be needing measuring instruments such as meter stick, tape measure, ruler, etc., a timer to measure the time, and follow this procedure. It's also found in